Tony Hawk's Pro Skater introduced me to the action sports video game genre, which made me open-minded and open-hearted when it came to Jet Grind Radio. This is number 78 in our greatest video games of all time list. Victor Lucas, wax poetic.
Well, this is a game that is a lot more than just an action sports type of experience. This was a game that created an incredibly cool dystopian future where there was an oppressive police force down on expressionism and graffiti.
It's very
and
jokey, though.
It is jokey
You don't really
and
feel
goofy.
scared of these policemen. They're not scary at all.
Yeah,
like real ones are scary. These
like,
ones aren't.
Yeah, Keystone Cops or something like that. But it was such a stylistic and clever and fun and original piece of entertainment. It was a Dreamcast game originally from Sega.
One of the great Dreamcast games.
Absolutely, and it's also one of those games that really typifies and underlines the value of Sega to the video game universe. They have created an indelible, rich pantheon of amazing titles and great characters.
Yeah, I still remember there was a character in this game named Gum.
Yep.
Who I have a crush on to this day for no discernible reason.
Might be her cool dance moves.
Everybody in this game has all kinds of cool
So
dance
funky,
moves.
great music.
And yeah, the soundtrack for this game is one of the great video games. I think this is really one of the most underrated video games in our top 100 list.
Yes.
People dismiss this game outright, and they shouldn't.
No.
They re-released it a couple of years ago. It was Jet Set Radio for the Xbox 360.
Well, it was on the original Xbox as Jet Set Radio Future, and now it's been re-released in HD for the different consoles out there, the PS3, Xbox 360, and it's also now out on the iPhone and iOS platform, so there are a bunch of different ways that you can experience this game, and I totally recommend it. Even though the control is going to be a little bit finicky, I mean, hell, it was finicky even on the Dreamcast.
No, well, I was going to say that. You know, at the outset, I mentioned Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah.
Controls in that game are supremely tight. Some of the most fine-tuned controls in video game history.
Yeah.
Here, you're going to get a lot of floaty physics. You're going to float through the air, and you're going to be able to pull off all kinds of crazy moves. You're also going to feel some of the railings in this game are magnetized.
Absolutely.
You'll be pulled to them. I mean, what you're doing in this game, you're not riding around on a skateboard. You're actually on
Rollerblades.
rollerblades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do people still use rollerblades? I mean, I guess.
They do.
Yeah. You still have your rollerblades?
I have them. I haven't used them. They
You
have,
have
they
your
have
rollerblade
cobwebs.
museum?
They're in my museum.
Do you
right
really
now.
have rollerblades?
I do have a rollerblade. Come on. No, so but it was.
That's what I love about doing this show. I learn something new about Vic every day.
This was a really cool rollerblading game.
Yeah.
But the other game mechanic in here that is really fun is also all of the tagging that you have to do with rotationals on the joystick. And you've got a time limit before the cops start arriving. They will start shooting at you. There are trickier environments. You've got to do all kinds of jumps and stuff. I think it was certainly one of the greatest creations that Sega had for the Dreamcast. And it was really fun to review this when it first came around. And I remember Tommy not being quite as thrilled with this game as I was.
This Tommy person.
Switching over to into inline skates.
Yeah.
What did you think of Jet Grind Radio for Dreamcast?
I gotta tell everybody out there this. It is like nothing you've ever seen before. Remember the first time everyone saw Parappa the Rappa
Yes,
and went
great
like, what's
analogy.
that?
Yeah.
Well, this is the same kind of thing. This is like an interactive cartoon / comic book.
Well, you said it while you were playing
The style is amazing.
It's like Parappa the Rappa
Meets
Tony Hawk
meets Space Channel 5.
Yeah, and it gets
Now,
major bonus points for being so unique. There's all these different gangs, and you play as one of the gang members in the gang.
and you
can
go
choose.
around spray painting people's cars.
It's all about tagging your territory and making sure that none of the other gangs mark more territory than you do. So you have to cut and paint over their graffiti with your graffiti.
Collecting spray cans along the way.
Getting chased by cops in
if
Tokyo.
and when the cops catch up to you, they give you a good whooping, too.
It probably skirts the lines of some ethical
issues,
Yeah,
morality
some issues in there. But it's
fun.
I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10.
Another 9.5.
Yeah, I would have got a 10 if there was a two-player mode.
I give it an 8.4.
Boy, my friend, you've changed a little bit since that review. That was a while back. Now, listen, one thing I forgot to mention is there's a cool clubhouse in this game where all of the characters get to hang out. For my money, there aren't enough clubhouses in video games anymore. Bring back the clubhouse.
Awesome game. Number 78, Jet Grind Radio. Congratulations.
Mom, I still love you.